Guess who?
Oh, shut up, will you?
No, you won't be watching Lassie Come Home again this week. It's me, Rich Coase, and I've again invaded the Fox 32 airwaves, much to their chagrin. Tonight we're here in the Fox 32 boiler room because, first of all, they haven't caught me yet, and second of all, I want to prove that I can do a better job of TV programming than these Fox fatheads. So this week I went to the video store, and I personally bought, shelled out the shekels, our very own movie, and it's a classic, the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Yep, got it right here. Let me tell you a little bit about this fine motion picture. The Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, written and directed by Wes Craven, featuring Heather Langenkamp, currently starring in the Stinko ABC sitcom Just the 10 of Us, as a teener battling the killer who inhabits her peer group's dreams. The already dead child killer, Freddy Krueger, played by Robert Englund. Let me show you a picture of him now. Now, the star of this movie is pretty scary looking, so don't be afraid. Yes, Wally Cox lives. Actually, he looks like this in the movie. Let me show it to you. There, take a look at him while I finish reading this. Yes, he's played by Robert Englund, who also played Willie in the miniseries V. And it also stars John Saxon as the concerned dad, with great special effects, and if I were a shill for the Fox network, I'd say that 21 Jump Street's Johnny Depp plays Nancy's boyfriend, so they're kind of like Depp and Dumb. Depp and Dumb, but it is. It's a wonderful movie. So now, are you ready to do the Freddy?
No.
Okay, fine. Listen.
Sorry.
All right, we'll be showing this movie. As usual, I'm going to let Fox get in their commercials here. Maybe that'll appease them. They're still looking for me. They have new detection devices to try to find me, so I'm going to do what I can to avoid them. So now let's all see the original Nightmare on Elm Street. How do you press the button? How does Freddy do this? I sure hope I don't have to use the facilities. How would you? That's the same excuse they gave when her mom found the entire front line of the Chicago Bears in her room. That's why they're there, because Tina didn't want to sleep alone. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying Nightmare on Elm Street. I had to blow the entire week's budget for camera and power and everything else, but I had to buy it from the video store in order to show it. But it doesn't matter, because this week we actually have a sponsor. Yes, in conjunction with Freddy Krueger and his merchandising arm, and we all know what's at the end of his arm, the good people at Boiler Room Incorporated, as you can see here, have sponsored our feature. We'll just sneak in their commercials in between all the regular Fox 32 commercials, and nobody is going to be any the wiser. I'm very proud to have them as a sponsor. Hey, we got a sponsor, we got a great movie. What else could we possibly need? Right, Fabulous Babes. Well, we'll work on that. Coming up in just about 2 minutes, the first of our sponsors' commercials for you guys who want to be real lady killers. I told you we'd get to the Fabulous Babes. Stick around. Hey. Oh, I think the barometer's falling. Does that mean rain?
If you really want to look sharp, you need the accessory that gets the girls every time. New Freddy Press-On Nails for that really sharp appearance.
Whoa, just like Freddy wears.
That's right. You get everything you need. Razor nails, fixative applicator, whetstone. Takes only minutes to apply. Watch your nails go from bland indecision to ready for incision. Yes, Freddy Press-On Nails are the ultimate in cuticle cutlery. And so comfortable, you'll forget you have them on. Freddy Press-On Nails from Boiler Room Incorporated in a variety of styles and lengths. From penknife to machete. Who says you can't cut it with the ladies? Pick up Freddy Press-On Nails today.
Available at Cutco, Krugmark, Pick and Stick, and all Blaze Arrow's locations. Signal again. Let's face it, if you're watching their movie, Lassie Come Home, you'll probably be seeing something boring, like, you know, a shot of a palatial home and then Mom in the kitchen fixing breakfast or something. But with my movie, Nightmare on Elm Street, take a look at what you get to see. Wow, doesn't she? How about that? I want to tell you. Listen, of course, our movie tonight is the original Nightmare on Elm Street, which spawned so many sequels. I'm sure you've seen most of them. In fact, I understand we have a few clips from some of them here. For example, right after Nightmare on Elm Street, they made the first sequel, which was Nightmare on Oak Street.
Hey, buddy, you must have lost your trunks when you dove in.
Then they attempted to make a political statement and replaced Freddy with Ollie in Nightmare on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Okay, Fawn, I shredded the documents. Let me help you conceal them in your undergarments.
Then they really went schlock with Nightmare on Jump Street.
Oh, no, man. I can't find my styling moves.
But possibly the least successful of the sequels was the combination Jim Henson-Wes Craven production, A Nightmare on Sesame Street.
Ernie? Well, where'd you get that glove, Ernie? And aren't those big birds' feathers?
And it says here that upcoming is another sequel. This time it's a woman's movie called Nightmare on Meryl Streep. Okay, well, listen, it's commercial time here. Coming up, another fine boiler room product, so stay tuned. We're cutting his victims. Now thrilled with the sound of Freddy cutting a record. New from Boiler Room Records, one of America's #1 box office attractions, proves he's more than just a pretty face. Now he's not just Freddy Krueger, he's Freddy Crooner with Freddy's Glove Songs. Enjoy the mellow side of Freddy as he sings those golden oldies that'll pull your heartstrings at his fingertips. Ow! You'll hear favorites like Red Nails in the Sunset, I Cut You, Babe, and You Slide Off My Knife.
You slide off my knife. You give me rope to wrap around your neck.
Yes, song stylings from the man who's killed more teenagers in Europe than the Beatles and Slim Whitman combined. Never before and never again will you enjoy music that'll stick in your ears and vital organs like this.
Wranglers in the night, exchanging glances, wranglers in the night. What were the chances we'd be sharing blood?
It's not available in any store nor by mail. The album you've dreamed about owning is only available in your dreams, hand-delivered by Freddy himself. So don't delay, sleep today, and enjoy the all-new Freddy Crooner.
I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. You know, someone once said, "What the heck is stuck in my gullet?"
Well, now, it's a whole different side of me than you've ever seen before, babes and buddy boys.
Freddy's Glove Songs from Boiler Room Records. CODs only.
I start at the base of your throat
Yeah,
and
cuts
go up
on delivery.
your chin.
Ow!
I sharpen up my nails and then I drive them in.
We're back. I had to move again because the Fox 32 officials almost caught up with me and found out where I was broadcasting from. Listen, is everybody at least watching what I'm doing here, risking my life to do? Let's just at random pick a house and see what they're watching. Or should I say, I've heard of fitted sheets, but this is ridiculous. Anyway, the time has come for me to sneak into the Fox 32 mailroom and to try to get our mail. I'll be giving the address in a minute or so, so stand by. What I'll do is slip into the mailroom disguised as a postage due letter. You know, everybody tries to avoid those, so I'll just put on my disguise. Follow me, please. Like the old Mission Impossible, wasn't it? Except the postage due letter didn't look a bit like Martin Landau. Listen, we've been getting... Oh, I hope you appreciate what I'm doing for my craft here. We've been getting a lot of great letters here, and I'll give the address in a minute to write to. You people have been tremendous in sending us ideas for what you want to call this show. For example, Lynn Miller of, geez, I can't even read where that is. Sodas, Michigan, has said we should call the show Jammin' 32 Signal. And here, who is this from? This is from Jim Fleming of Hickory Hills, Illinois. He says to call it BTV, Elvis's New Gig, or Babes Can Scream. That sounds like a fine title to me. Andrew Bosch of Elgin, that's Elgin, has said to call it Captain Late Night's Network Override Theater. John DeYoung has said to call it the Coes Movie Connection, or Because It's Friday Night. A lot of great letters here, and any other really outstanding contributions. Well, there's so many of them, I can't read them all, I'm sure. There was a good one I saw here. Here it is. This is from Dusan Stefanovic of Chicago. Now, that's Stefanovic. And he says to call it The Cosby Show, which I really like, or Cosmos, The Search for Intelligent Life on Fox TV. And, of course, there is the idea of Kozo the Clown. I'd like to read more of these, but I want your opinion. All you have to do is send it to Lose weight buying real estate with no money down. They still think that this is mail for one of those stupid half-hour commercials that they run. Care WFLD-TV, 205 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60601. And remember to write on it, attention, Rich Coes. And please stay tuned, because coming up is another one of those fine commercials for one of those fine products from our sponsor, Boiler Room Incorporated. So stay tuned. Anybody got, like, a neck brace or something? Search for the right cutting tool and never had it handy. Now from Boiler Room Inc. comes an amazing helper that'll cut your work and annoying teenagers in half. The new Kitchen Krueger. You never have to search for it because its handy glove design keeps it always close at hand. Its quadruple action Ginsu blade, slice, dice, mince, fillet, make julienne fries, cores apples, scales fish, scrapes burnt toast. But wait, there's more. Outside the kitchen, it makes gardening a snap, trims hedges, scrapes paint, cuts hair, removes gutter clogs, makes shaving a breeze. We're trying to get through this as fast as we can. It's the most obvious joke we could pull about the whole movie. Order now and you'll get the additional Swiss Army glove with unique attachments from a Phillips screwdriver to the solid ivory toothpick. Order today the Kitchen Krueger from Boiler Room Inc. It makes short work of any job and anybody. Ah! Boy, we're really knocking the real Fox 32 signal off the air easier than ever. Now, as we return to Nightmare on Elm Street, there's a couple things to watch for. In an upcoming scene at the Sleep Institute, the guy with the curly hair playing the doctor is the guy who's the voice of Roger Rabbit, Charles Fleischer. You watch for him. And right now, as we join the movie, after the first 6 words of dialogue you hear, add the phrase, "Girls wear sweaters to cover their..." It's an old junior high joke. Just remember, after the first 6 words of dialogue you hear... well, we're still trying to avoid those Fox 32 bozos, and now we're hiding out in the prop shop here, as you can see, and wow, an easel. I guess it's time to play Win, Lose, or Claw. Here's how it works. As always, what I want to do is draw the title of a Fox 32 program, and you people out there have to guess what it is. Ready? Here we go. Begin guessing now. Okay. Oh, look, a squirrel. I can use this.
It's odor eaters. It's chew tobacco.
It's a man, a woman, a dog,
A horse.
a cat.
Yes, but it's
Donkey.
It's a tea kettle.
No, it's a
Ass.
pipe.
No, it's a six-pack. A hairbrush?
Let's move on to our next part of this.
It's
Okay, now you've got to think about this one a little bit.
No bind top.
You know what this is?
A saxophone.
Well, it's in the right family, but what we want is
Guitar.
No, okay, ready?
A ukulele.
Okay, now here's the part that'll be real easy for you.
I scored 12 to 5. That's it.
yeah, 220 wiring. Denture adhesive, Bert Conley.
Freddy Krueger.
Flamingo.
No, it's not Fred McMurray. No, it's a female. Look, it's what is it? You know,
Henry Norval.
hardly. Okay, ready? Here's the next part.
You don't make
That's
it
okay.
It's not a mountain.
It's 3D
It's small.
Henry Norval.
No, it's
Sometimes they're called foot,
Garden hose,
I've got it.
or
It's a
maybe
box
Benny.
plot.
a Buick Riviera,
Okay, let's get to the last part.
Whitewell tires.
Maybe.
Ready? Okay.
Ready.
Here it is.
Andy.
Okay,
That's
now.
primer.
A price of charcoal briquettes.
No, it's uncomfortable earwax buildup.
Okay, you've got it. Okay, so it's you got
Morris
it.
girls.
It's
Wow,
this.
Morris
It's
Mom.
12
This.
costume. It's the
This.
Ponderosa. Like it.
This.
Oh, it's a giant
This.
eggplant.
John Phillips
Okay, do you
Stewart.
have an answer for me?
Cross your heart. Rah.
Turtle in a wax container.
Tune back in a
People take
moment.
sip
We'll
of it,
get
they
the right
take a throw
answer.
up, and they're really sick.
My God.
I think-
Fried onions?
And we're back on, and did you guess the correct answer to our win, lose, or claw picture puzzle here?
The Joan Rivers Show.
Well, I do see the resemblance there, but okay, let's show you. First of all, this, that you called everything except what is it? It's a female horse or a mare. A mare. This is a clarinet, and this part up at the top is the reed. The reed. You getting this? This is either Joan Rivers or a witch. A witch.
Which?
I don't know which. this is a hill. It looks like hill, doesn't
The
it?
hills are alive.
And this is something. This or what he's doing is a drink. When you put it together, it's mare, reed, witch, hill, drink. So the answer is.
The Brady Bunch. Here's a story of many
Stay right on Elm Street, but first, it's time for new dial-it services. This is where we show you new numbers you can call and
Dave.
get it. Huh?
Oh, Dave.
Just a minute, David. So what you're saying is this is kind of a wacky sort of dial-it services thing, like wacky 976 numbers, so we can do a nutty sort of dial or something bit?
Once again, Paul, you have crystallized my thoughts annoyingly. Stay on your own channel, will you? Okay, this is New Dial-It Services. This is dial a bad actor at his home. Dial a bad actor at his anti-personnel device manual that they always gave Wile E. Coyote in the Roadrunner movies. Uh-oh, I think that might be somebody from Fox 32 here looking for me. Maybe they've traced down where I'm at. For those of you who never saw it, by the way, I'd like to show you now how I originally cut into the 32 signal. We've got a piece of tape that explains that. You watch that while I hide here. Handling this electronic equipment with care here. That's it. I wonder if anybody will notice. The doctor ordered. Okay, it's showtime. And we're ready for the broadcast of the century tonight. Hey, you know, I've always wanted to... Yes, I just happen to have one handy. Place all seatbacks in the upright position. Fasten your seatbelt. Don't come over here, they'll find me. Just go to a commercial or something. Again, I've managed through some tricky maneuvering to get away from the Fox 32 security weasels, and we'll be getting back to Nightmare on Elm Street, but I did want to mention that thanks to these movies, Freddy fashions have become a very, very big thing. I mean, you don't think that it was Michael Jackson who came up with the fashion idea of the one glove look, do you? And of course, besides that, you can see I'm wearing what is known as the generic horror shirt. Yes, if you're going to be a murderer or whatever, this is standard issue for you. You'll want to get one of these. The thing that's the real horror about it is, it's not permanent press. It's terrible. And the other thing is, of course, you got to have this hat, a big Freddy fashion. Of course, it wasn't just used by Freddy, because you can remember it was, "Hi, Joe. Hello, Mr. Donaghy." And another one, of course, is, "Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are." And, of course, the immortal, "Thank you, and may God bless. Good night, good night." Hey, wait a minute. Get that guy who's heading through the door there. Hey, stop, mister. Don't you like my impressions, buddy? Video. And you can bet. I think it's the FCC boys. Okay, listen, I'm going to have to shut down the equipment and hide, but I'll make sure that we get in our next Boiler Room Incorporated commercial from our sponsor in just a moment. Just stick around and... Contact lenses in too long. Oh, my. Listen, our fine sponsor, the Boiler Room Company, has asked me to mention the latest thing from their fine commemorative coin arm, the Frequent Mint. Take a look at this. It's beautiful, 14-karat gold. On the face side, you see Freddy, and on the other side, this motto, "In Fred we shred," with his famous gloved hand. And of course, you know what this fine commemorative coin is? It's the Freddy Krueger. The Freddy Krueger. Actually, it's their follow-up to the Charles Nelson Riley ruble. Get yours today. We'll be back with more Nightmare on Elm Street in just a moment. I think the FCC guys are gone. Now listen, if anything happens to me, you can still write to me at this address you see here. Lose weight, buying real estate, etc., 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 etc. Here at WFLD-TV, 205 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago. That's still Chicago, Illinois, 60601. And, of course, attention, Rich Coase. And I'll be, wait a minute. I think somebody's coming. Hey, do FCC agents wear pajamas? Take a
It's a
look.
nightmare.
Ah, shut up, will you?
Hey, listen, was this a great show or what? We had a great movie, great entertainment. Now, who could ask for anything more than... Uh-oh, it's the FCC and the Fox Video Police.
Yeah, you got any last words? Ha ha.
Well, yes. I'd just like to say that I probably won't be on next week due to White Sox baseball and a few other things here. But listen, I will return 2 weeks from tonight. I promise I'll be back 2 weeks from tonight. That's August 4th at 10:30 Friday night. I promise I'll be back.
Come on.
I'll see you then.
Get out of here.
Do they have lean cuisine in jail?
Good night, everybody.
Hey, oh.